Hello, traveler. My name is Adora. I am a freelance artist and professional tattoo artist. I like to share my experiences as a newly full-time artist who recently left the corporate world. Today, I want to chat about one method I practice to get around art block. So, tag along with me to a butterfly garden to get some inspiration for some art. We'll be journeying to another state to visit a city I've never been to before. We ended up staying at the Hyatt Regency in Columbus. It's my first time here, but I know they hold Matsuri-Con, which is a big anime convention, so I got to kind of scout out the whole town, see the layout, so I think maybe next year I might go. The reason why I chose to come to Columbus, one, it's only a few hours away from my house, and then two, I did have a client from Columbus drive over to get a tattoo from me, and they came with their boyfriend, and they were telling me all about their city and what to see. And my son is currently obsessed with Omori, so of course he has to bring his plushies and his laptop to work on a project. Day one, we wanted to get there, have some yummy food, explore like the downtown area a little bit, especially since our hotel is like right in the heart of downtown. We walked around a little bit and ended up at Bicentennial Park, right on the Scotia River. It was a really nice view. I got to see like the whole cityscape and the bridge and the water. When I do leave home, I don't like to eat at chain restaurants. I try to eat what the locals are eating or what I can only find locally. That way I can kind of try new things all around. Art block affects all artists one way or another. While there are endless things you could do to combat it or work around it, today's method is travel or having a change in scenery to really kickstart our imaginations by intaking all that is around. So I've been kind of in a funk lately. Between the dreary winters in the Midwest, trying to find fortitude while the world is burning, experiencing slow season for the first time as a second-year tattoo artist, just trying to survive in capitalism, and then going through an art block, a change of scenery and pace was very much needed. I didn't really plan anything, to be honest. Something came up with my Saturday client and had to reschedule, so I randomly had the weekend free. I haven't traveled anywhere since I came back from Japan in September, which I should probably make a vlog for that trip since I have a ton of footage. Of course, I love photography, obligatory photo op. I really do feel like the current state of someone's life and the environment that they're in can cause creative stagnation, and that the hibernating nature of winter is bringing like an energy that has given me an artist block. I have a few things that I do to combat art block and to find inspiration, but my intuition and soul were heavily leaning towards a new scenery at this time. Aside from the recommendations my client gave me, I really just winged this entire trip, googled what to do in Columbus, picked whatever I thought looked interesting at that time. Although I am a sucker for conservatories, I love plants and seeing all the exotic species. Growing up, my mother always kept our garden lush and filled with all kinds of plants. I so badly want to be a plant mom, but unfortunately, I have a black thumb. The blow dryer in our hotel room was broken, so of course I went out with frizzy hair. So coming to the conservatory, my intentions were to study plants and maybe see new species I've never seen before, but to my surprise, they had a butterfly garden. With the Midwest weather being super unpredictable, with patches of snow out from the last storm, but it being 60 degrees out and really sunny. The employees told us they got a new shipment of butterflies a while ago, but the butterflies are super happy and active today, especially with the really bright sunlight. So we got lucky. So, of course we had to go see. With the new scenery, you're exposed to fresh sights, sounds, and experiences. This shift in perspective can stimulate your senses and awaken dormant creative ideas or create new ones. Maybe you'll see familiar objects, subjects in a new light, noticing detail you may have overlooked before. Of course, I could have just googled what a butterfly looks like, or draw from my memory of seeing native butterflies where I live, but nothing really beats taking in all the senses by being there in the moment. Being in a new setting engages your senses in all kinds of ways. You might encounter new smells, hear unfamiliar sounds, or feel different textures. These sensory experiences can invoke emotions and memories, triggering a deeper connection to your surroundings and sparking inspiration for your art. Now, being in that butterfly garden, I could feel the warmth that they felt, the sun on my face, smell the fresh and herby smells from all the plants around me. I could hear the fountain, I could hear the air circulating, and as the butterflies fluttered by me, I couldn't help but to feel super gleeful. I was literally like, ah, just like a little kid. And I am reminded of an old anime I enjoyed as a kid, created by this wonderful group of female Asian artists. Clamp, so iconic. But they inspired me as a little girl to keep drawing. And in this particular anime, RG Veda, I'm watching this little girl being super entranced by these butterflies this villainess had. They were so beautiful but frightening because when they touched you, they could harm you. Now, routine can be both comforting and stifling for artists. While it provides structure and familiarity, it can also breed complacency and creative stagnation. Venturing into new environments disrupts your routine and encourages you to explore and experiment. It allows you to step outside of your comfort zone, embrace uncertainty, and embrace new possibilities. By breaking free from the confines of your everyday surroundings, you can really create a space for spontaneity, serendipity, and really opening yourself up to an unexpected source of inspiration and revitalizing your artistic practice. With my experience at the butterfly garden and the memories that they invoked in me, really inspired me to create a tattoo flash sheet depicting butterflies in my own imagination as beautiful, but maybe also harmful, or might look threatening. Might just be actually a little tough guy. I drew up some designs I wanted their posings to be straight on as if they were framed, just like this amazing butterfly frame I got from the gift shop. I highly encourage you to get out into the world to break up your routine, feel, see, taste, and smell something different from your usual day-to-day. All this to get your creative juices flowing. Also, this was probably one of the best pork bellies I've ever eaten in a restaurant. Thanks again, Traveler, for joining me to hang out. This is my first full-length video published on YouTube. If you'd like to hang out again, if you like the vibes, if you want to hear me ramble about being an artist and how I navigate being a newly full-time self-employed artist who tattoos and more, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, like that video. Make sure to take care of yourself and keep creating, and I'll see you next time.